What if I told you that 500 years ago, Africa had an empire so rich and powerful it made kings in Europe and the Middle East jealous? This was the Songhai Empire, the forgotten giant of West Africa. On the banks of the Niger River, where the Sahara Desert meets the green savanna, rose Gao, a small town that would one day command the wealth of the Sahara. When the Mali Empire declined, Songhai rose, and under Sunni Ali, they seized Timbuktu and Djenné. With cavalry thundering across the savannah and fleets of war canoes ruling the Niger, Songhai became unstoppable. But Songhai wasn't just about gold and swords, it was about knowledge. Timbuktu, known as the City of Books, held the University of Sankore and libraries with hundreds of thousands of manuscripts on medicine, astronomy, law, and philosophy. Imagine it, while Europe still struggled in wars, scholars in Timbuktu were mapping the stars and debating theology. Then came Askia Muhammad the Great. If Sunni Ali was the warrior, Askia was the builder. He organized the empire, introduced Islamic law, expanded trade, and made Timbuktu the Athens of Africa. Caravans crossed the Sahara with salt, ivory, and slaves, returning with horses, glass, and weapons. Songhai was so rich that even its enemies called it the Empire of Gold. But every empire has its shadow. Internal struggles weakened the throne, and a new threat came from the north, Morocco. In 1591, at the Battle of Tondibi, tens of thousands of Songhai warriors faced just a few thousand Moroccan soldiers. Songhai had spears, swords, and cavalry. Morocco had guns and cannons. When the first blasts of gunpowder thundered across the desert, the mighty army of Songhai broke. The empire crumbled almost overnight. Gao, Timbuktu, and Djenné were plundered. The libraries looted. The greatest empire of West Africa was no more. Yet, Songhai never truly died. Its legacy lives on in the mosques of Timbuktu, in the dusty manuscripts preserved by families for centuries, in the griots' songs that still tell the stories of Sunni Ali and Askia Muhammad. The fall of Songhai reminds us of a harsh truth. Even the greatest powers can collapse if they fail to adapt. But its legacy also whispers a brighter message, that Africa was never just a land of tribes, but of empires, knowledge, and civilizations that shaped the world. The Sahara remembers. Do we?